And here's an update on where Helene stands right now. It was just over the last hour. It got up to Category 4 hurricane strength. So now we're talking winds sustained at 130 miles per hour at the strongest. You can see the outer bands of the storm lashing Tampa Bay and the western coast of Florida currently. Still several hours to go before it makes landfall. So this is something that may take hours before this severe weather finally calms down out of this system. And look how massive this is. We're looking at tropical storm force winds potentially as far south as Miami, well away from the center of the storm. The hurricane force winds just now getting onto land, and there's still, again, several hours to go before the center of the storm makes landfall. So even though the center of it, the strongest portions, haven't made it on land yet, we're still seeing potentially catastrophic impacts, and not just the winds, but also the storm surge. Some sections near Tallahassee could see 15 to 20 feet of storm surge. We're talking up to several stories above the normal sea level, which is unsurvivable according to the National Weather Service in that area. So hopefully people have evacuated some of these spots. Again, not likely to make landfall until we get closer to 9 o'clock tonight. So that's one of the strongest sections of the storm push on shore. We'll see several more hours of severe weather and flooding even ahead of that. And then as it pushes inland, this may hold strength up to Category 2 level hurricane. So looking at still winds sustained over 100 miles per hour as it approaches Atlanta, and then may see catastrophic flash flooding into the mountains as we go into early Friday morning. This is into the western half of the Carolinas. So wide-ranging impacts there. For us, it's more clouds. So it looks a little cloudy at times tomorrow and Saturday as the leftovers approach the region. As we go into Saturday, may see some stray showers or some sprinkles, but really not looking at much, if anything, when it comes to rainfall once we go into the weekend. So yes, the leftovers approach the Midwest, but as you can see here, subtle impacts on our forecast. So breezy tomorrow, a little cloudy through Saturday, a stray sprinkle or two, but that should be about it when it comes to our weekend forecast as the leftovers of Helene move into the region. So a few more clouds tonight, down to 55 for a low, and throughout the day tomorrow, our temperature is really not changing much, middle to upper 70s for highs. Does get a little breezy though, gusts may hit 30 miles per hour out of the northeast. And as we go into the weekend, the winds die down, the weather slowly clears out, may hit 80 again for the last day of September. Then we head into October with much more October-like weather. Upper 60s potentially coming soon. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, we will dance back and forth between some warm October days and some regular October days as we stay a lot closer to the upper 60s looking long term.